Hey guys, what's going on? Your old buddy Tim back in the Revolved Realty studio. It's a Saturday, so I'm dressed down. I'm actually dressed like this because I'm thinking about going to the gym. Now, that doesn't mean I'm going to go inside. That just means I may go there, pull into the parking lot, make sure it's still there. That way I can go home and tell my wife, hey, I went to the gym. That's my New Year's resolution. Take things one baby step at a time. So, hey, anyway, on the quick video today, I want to follow up on a previous video I did where I talked about the correlation between the condition of your home and the price that it will bring. Now, if you'll go back and watch that video, it'll be linked here somewhere. Basically, what I said was the condition of your home drives the price of your home, the price that someone is willing to pay. If your home is brand new or like new, that's going to bring a much higher price than if it needs a little updating or if it needs major renovations. The price on a house is going to vary dramatically. Now, that's one thing that you as a seller have to keep in mind. Just because your neighbor's house sold for $250,000 does not mean that's what yours is going to sell for. And one of the things that I deal with on a daily basis is trying to get sellers to understand that that law of physics, which again is condition drives price. Now, I want to take it a step further today. Condition drives price, which determines buyer. All right. The condition of your home is a direct correlation to the type of buyer who may be interested in purchasing the home. Here's what I mean. If your house is new, ready to move in, the buyer doesn't have to do anything but move in, unpack, and start living life, you're going to bring a higher price in the market than a house that needs work. All right. New construction or homes that have been completely remodeled so they are as new, like new, require no work, you're going to get a higher price for that house. It just makes sense. Not every buyer is willing to either take on a fixer-upper or even paint. I hear this a lot from home sellers. Well, we'll do a paint allowance. They'll be able to come in and pick their colors. Well, that's all well and good. There are folks who will do that, and we'll talk about them in a minute. But there are those folks that don't want to paint. They're not interested in coming in and making a house their own. They want it to be their own right out of the gate. So those are that's our first group of buyers, the folks who are looking for something that's new or move-in ready. Then you're going to have houses that need some updates. Maybe they're just cosmetic fixes, maybe paint, maybe some flooring, minor upgrades, nothing major. We're not talking renovation here. You know, maybe the house is a few years old and the paint colors are no longer in style. Well, paint and flooring is relatively easy and relatively inexpensive, and you typically will get that back. But if your home needs an update, needs a facelift, you are going to have to ratchet the price down to attract that market. Now, again, remember, we're talking about the kind of buyer that your house is going to attract. Number one are the folks that just want to move in, not do anything, good to go. Number two are the folks that understand that cosmetics are not that difficult to do. And again, each one of these is going to determine price. If your house is not up to that move-in like new condition, you're not going to bring as high a price. Sorry, it's just the way it works. Next, we've got what I call the remodel. These are homes that the bones are still good, but again, maybe they're 10 to 20 years old. They're no longer in fashion. Someone wants to, if they don't want to buy it and move in, or they don't want to do cosmetics, they may come in and do a complete remodel, maybe redo the kitchen, redo the master bath. Those are the two main ones. And that is going to cost buku bucks to do. Typical kitchen remodel can go anywhere from $15,000 to $50,000 and above. So you have to remember, Mr. Seller, that you have to adjust your price accordingly. If your house is being sold as one that is in need of remodel, you are not going to bring as much as it would bring if it was like new, okay? And again, you're going to attract those folks that understand that they want to come in and tackle a remodel. You know, it does. Some folks are scared to death of remodels. Some folks love the concept of making it their own. But again, if you've got a house in need of remodeling, you're not going to get brand new retail pricing on that house. And finally, there's the house that is in need of renovation. Now, in my book, a remodel does not involve structural changes. A remodel, again, might be updates, might be countertops, might be paint, might be flooring. A renovation is where they will come in and take out walls. They will really kind of gut the house and start all over again. And again, there are those folks that look for those kind of opportunities because they want to buy a house, do the renovation to make it their own. But again, they are not going to pay you retail for that house, okay? Because once they're through with the renovation, then it might be worth the retail value, but they're not going to pay you that up front. And finally, you've got those guys and gals that are the flippers, the investors. They are looking to come in, buy a house for 50 or 60 cents on the dollar of retail, do the renovations, and either turn around and flip it, sell it, or rent it out. They are going to give you the least amount of all the other groups for your home. All right. So let's review really quickly. You've got again, price, condition drives price, and buyer. If your house is like new, it needs no work whatsoever, you are going to attract the buyer that wants a move-in ready home. If your home needs some minor updates, maybe paint and flooring, you're going to attract the buyer that doesn't mind doing those updates. But again, the price of the house is going to be ratcheted down accordingly. All right. Then if you have houses that need remodeling, they're dated. We see a lot of dated homes in this area, old carpet, old paint. They need $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 worth of remodel. You're going to be attracting the folks that don't mind the remodel. But again, the price of the house has to be adjusted accordingly. Then you've got the renovation, and then you've got the flippers and the investors. So just keep in mind, the condition of your house not only determines the price you can ask for the house, but it also determines the type of buyer who is going to be interested in your home. All right. Hopefully that all made sense. If it didn't, just leave your questions or comments in the box below, and I will be glad to address them. In the meantime, if you would like to work with me, I'd love to work with you regardless of where you are, from gut job to brand new construction. We work with all of those. Give me a call, 256-679-0704. You can email me at tim@revolved.com. Again, keep in mind, condition drives price and buyer. All right, that's it, guys. I'm going to go drive by the gym. I'll see you next time.